Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about a very talked about foundation right now. People are either loving it or hating it. And this is from L'Oreal. Let me turn it around for you. This is the 24-hour Infallible Total Coverage Foundation. My shade that I picked out sight unseen is 302 Creamy Natural. Had no idea what to pick because when I tried the other foundations I was much darker, but I just winged it and it did pretty well. For reference right now, I am in between an NC15 and an NC20, like right in between. According to the website, this guy right here is $12.99, so not expensive at all, and a lot of times you can get coupons, so watch out for those. And it is supposed to be a 24-hour wear. It is supposed to feel very light on the skin. The finish is supposedly natural. We'll talk about that later, but it's also supposed to have really high pigments in here to be able to cover up darkness, hyperpigmentation, blemishes, dark spots, everything. So we are going to see, because I'm going to put this all over my face and we are going to try it out. So let's just go ahead and jump into the application of Mr. Infallible. Ooh, when you shake it, it feels, oh, it sounds so weird. It's like it's a solid in there or something. Okay, sorry, let's go. Okay guys, so I already have like my typical primers on. I will list them down below. I was just trying to skip a step so I wasn't doing all this stuff. And I feel like today is gonna be a good time to try this foundation out because it's supposed to be full coverage and I am a little broken out right now. Not so much broken out as like I have scarring from a recent breakout. Anywho, I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. I'm actually going to spray it with Fix Plus because I have a feeling this foundation is going to be dry and it's winter time for me, so my skin is a little bit more dry. And I'm going to use my Artiste brush. So I'm going to start off with the beauty blender. This is so strange. It doesn't move at all. Like, it's thick, but it comes out like a little worm. Like, okay. Yeah, the texture of this is very, like, look. Yeah, I don't have anything else like it. It's like airy, moussey. Meh. Got it on my beauty blender, and we're gonna go in. Got too much on my beauty blender. Let's get some of that off. I watched some people dot it on their face and then try and move it around, and it seemed to grab, so I don't suggest that. Like, it doesn't move around as good as like putting it on your hand or a little pan or something and evenly getting it on the bottom. So I would call this like a medium coverage. I definitely wouldn't call it full right off the bat. You still see this guy, still see redness coming up through there. It's pretty even. With the beauty blender, I don't find I have a huge dry spot right here. Let me check. Yeah, and it's not bad. So I'm gonna go with the Artiste brush on the opposite side. And you guys, my face was heavily moisturized and stuff beforehand because I am dry right now. This shade is a little light for me, but I'll bronze up my skin and be fine. Better than being too dark. The brush side, I like how smoothly it went on. However, it caught onto a dry patch right here and right around my mouth and on my chin. So if you're dry, use a beauty blender. Otherwise, I kind of like the brush better if I didn't have those dry spots. I just felt like it moved the product around really well. But yeah, I'm dry. So I'm going to even this out with my beauty blender on this side. Okay, my first impression is that it is super duper lightweight. I really don't feel it on my skin. I don't love it though. Like, my forehead looks cakey to me and my cheeks, these look fine, but it did cling on my chin. I was not able to get, even with the beauty blender, to get it to stop. It's not bad. It's just, it's not wowing me at all. Like, I don't even want to keep it on, but I'm going to finish my makeup and I'll come right back. Radiant powders make everything in life better. Thank you, La Mer. Thank you, Cicely. I love you. So if you couldn't tell by that, I do like the way this looks a little bit better. I do still have like a little bit of dryness here. The under eye looks drier than normal to me, but, and my forehead. I can't with my forehead. I feel like if I wore this foundation again, I would put it up there so lightly, or honestly put like another foundation up there. I'm really weird about that. First impressions alone, I would say I didn't love it by itself, but the powder definitely helped. It's definitely a matte finish on me. I've seen other people say it's more like a satin, but on me, it is definitely matte. It is very matte. I don't feel it very much on my skin. I feel a little bit more with the powder on, but I think it's just because it's so dry. I'm not used to a dry foundation. I don't really wear them right now, but I'm not displeased with it. I don't think I look bad. I just don't like how dry I look. And I could totally use more Fix Plus or a setting spray. I did not use a setting spray because I want to see how long this lasts. But it's not bad. My skin looks smooth. The color isn't so bad after I put on my powder and bronzer and everything. So yeah. I'm going to zoom you guys in and let you see this up close. Okay, so here we are, real zoomed in. I don't know if you can tell, but right here I just feel a little bit dry. Underneath my eyes is a little drier. Overall, I'm a little bit dry, but it's not horrible. So I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to leave this on. It is, what time is it? It is 10:34. I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to come back and check in with you guys. I'm so sorry about my voice. I think it wants to leave me. It's like, fly away, bye. But I will come back and check in with you guys. I'll probably go film another video, like a haul. Oh my God, my voice. Get some water. Anywho, just as I'll be back. Okay guys, we are at the 7-hour mark right now. I wanted to go a little bit longer, but I have so much to do. I've got to go grocery shopping. I've got my kids home. I got to make dinner like right now. So I have a lot to do. And then as soon as my husband goes to bed, he goes to bed pretty early. He's not going to want to be like laying there and me filming. So I wanted to go ahead and get this check-in with you guys and then let you know down below if anything changes. So check there and I will write out anything that happens from here on out. Now, when I did the first portion of this video, I did go back and look, and I will say this foundation looks amazing on camera. Like, I think it looks so good. When I got close, you could definitely see that it looked pretty dry, but I don't feel like I look dry now. If the foundation looked glowy to you, that is my powder. So my powder makes everything just nice and luminous. I use the La Mer powder and I use the Sicily Radiant powder. I love those. It just gives everything a nice glowy look. But I also covered this guy up with concealer. So those two factors were in there. So I just want to let you guys know. Okay, so for now, for my thoughts on the foundation. 7 hours in, I am getting pretty oily right around my nose area, and I can see that my pores are starting to not look so cute. And then my chin, I can feel it on my chin. You know, like when you can just feel the oil starting to come through? Oh, I can't stand that. So it's definitely not bad. The outer perimeter of my face still looks amazing. My forehead looks better now than what it did to begin with. So it doesn't look so dry and not cakey, nothing separating. It's not settling in the lines because I'm very expressive. I like to move my eyebrows and it's not settling. So that is good. But my pores just are not looking good, and I can tell in about an hour they're really not going to look good. So let me go ahead and zoom you guys in. So as I said, my pores right around this area don't look real cute. It's not horrible, but it's not real cute either. Everything else, my forehead actually looks better than what it did in the beginning, but everything else is lasting pretty well. So I would say nothing horrible, but for a foundation that's going to say that it's going to last 24 hours, I would have to say absolutely not, at least not on me. Maybe on somebody who A, doesn't have pores like I do, or B, somebody who's a little bit more normal. I don't know how this is going to do on oily skin, considering I'm more dry now than I typically am. And 7 hours in, this isn't really good for 7 hours. If you ask me, I definitely have foundations that'll do better. But with that being said, I like this so much more than I do the Pro Glow. I hated that foundation. It was so cakey on me. I did not like it at all. I threw it away. So this is definitely better. And yeah, for less than $13, I don't think it's bad. It's definitely worth a try, but just keep in mind, if you're oily, you're gonna have some issues. But anywho, I will let you guys know down below any extra info that I can give you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this or found it entertaining at all. I feel like I just stole that from somebody because I watched too much YouTube, so I apologize in advance for that. Anyway, bye guys. Thank you.